We're continuing our development of dance, which is something that we've been working on for, gosh, 2 decades now. But with everything, it takes the next level this year. And as Scott Chandler loves to do, he designs dance work and body work for the members that is based on what Scott wants to see, not built on a set of rudiments that we might be teaching as fundamental building blocks. So he really designs what his creative vision is, and then that challenges us to find ways to clean the performers while doing the really organic work that Scott likes to do. Constantly, Jay and I, as all of our discussions go, things start broad and they narrow, and then they take a left and then they take a right. I can't think of anything right now, but most everything that we have in the show has gone through an evolution of a nugget of an idea, then a blossoming of the idea, and then hack that idea down, burn it, and then start over. And usually that's inspired by Jay seeing what we talked about, put it on the field, and nope, that's not right. No, change it. And then we scrap the whole idea and start over. But that process, gets us to some of these ideas. And with Fellini-esque, a lot of that is, it's not quirky enough, or it's not indicative enough of the show. And I think that's some of the stuff that we're trying to get more in. The things that to us feel, I guess, standard drum corps, we think we got to make that feel more characteristic of Fellini-esque. Jay and I, we brainstorm a lot. We get together and we talk about show chunks, and a lot of times it starts with sketches on paper, and we kept coming back to this straight line thing, and we kept putting these straight lines on the chart where we wanted things, and we kept talking about, I guess, the history of the company front, and and where it's been and what it does, and we kind of settled on that one going backwards because it made us giggle. It was like, why not? I mean, nobody does a company front to the back, So that was that, and then of course it had to be crooked. It couldn't be square. We have all of our same guys back, which really our team's gotten great over the last few years. Every few years somebody leaves, life happens and people go do other things, and we've managed to infuse a lot of young, really exciting instructors combined with our long-standing guys that have been here for a long time. So, we have the same team with Jay and Scott really being the masterminds and me helping them get their vision on the field. Todd really being the head instructor, really keeping a great team of guys doing all the right things and heading the right way. Ken Carlin is here just really helping smooth out the design process, as well as being completely phenomenal instructor. The rest of the guys, whether it's Brian Peter, who's joining us, Jared Huntley, who's rejoining us after he spent some time with the cadets. Love having Jared back. He's a great voice to have. And then our young instructors, we have Tim and Peter and James, who are just great young instructors who are really going to be solid. And we have a couple other guys. We have Kari that's been around for a while, and he's still coming back. John Bradford continues to do great work with the health and wellness and training. And we have the whole health and wellness program that's started up now that's really going to benefit us moving forward, having a better understanding of the members' bodies, what's going on with their bodies, what they need to be doing to take better care of their bodies. And that we're just the beginning of that process. And the Viz staff, we're trying to get a little better integrated with the health and wellness. It's the beginning of that process for us. So we get a communication with them. So when we have somebody injured, we know we can go talk to Debbie. She can hook us up with one of the trainers who can work on the kids. So that's an exciting thing that we're looking forward to this year. The things that we've gravitated towards are, some of the quirkiness that Fellini would bring. Some of our props, for instance, are background elements, things that, Fellini had things that would appear in his films in the background that you kind of scratch your head and you're like, why is that there? And we've tried to do that with some of our props that might feel like, what's that there? Why's that there? And he also, Fellini had a thing that he liked to do where he traced some big arcs of different maybe elements that appeared in one movie and go through several other movies and appear, and we've tried to do that with some of the things that we've used in the past in Blue Devil shows. Some of the uniform racks that some of the guard changes are going on are a shout out to shows we've done in the past. Some of the different props that we're using, we're trying to quote ourselves while also being creative in a new direction. We want you to take the show for what it is. Don't try to make it into something else. Don't come in with an expectation that you want it to be, what the show you saw the last time you went to a drum corps show, whatever year that was. Accept it as the show this year. Just go in with an open mind and open eyes and open ears and let it sink in and be affected as you are.